Hi guys.
Hi there.
We are here today because we saw a super fun tag video.
Yes.
And we wanted to do it because we did the first one and then they came out with the second one. Like, what the hell is that? Yes.
Number 2, y'all.
So this is the perfect palette tag number 2.
Number 2.
And we did the perfect palette tag number 1 over a year ago. So we were like, this is going to be fun.
You should go watch that video. It's pretty effing awkward.
I was sick. I had strep throat. Didn't know I had strep throat, but I had strep throat.
She came around me with strep throat. I was a little pissed when she told me that, yesterday?
It was really rough. I had strep throat. I was really bad. I ended up going to urgent care because I was like, I'm so sick. But I toughed it out. Yeah, the video was a little bit, like lack of motivation going on there, but I felt like I was dying. So, all right, let's jump into these questions, shall we? First question. Eyeliner, brush, or nothing included in your palette?
Nothing.
I prefer nothing. The eyeliners are usually not all that good. Like the Anastasia palettes lately have had pretty good brushes in them.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10,
if you've watched any of our past videos, you know I don't use those. I don't care if they're good brushes or not. I just don't use them.
I use them sometimes and they're okay. But yeah, no, I prefer nothing to come in the palettes.
Yeah. No thanks.
Okay. A palette that you have hit pan on.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is a fun one. This is my Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. I have hit pan like a mofo on this.
If you've been around for a minute, you know how she feels about this palette.
I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm
obsessed.
Absolutely obsessed. This highlighting powder
It's glorious.
and it's so soft. Oh my
Yes.
god, it's so soft.
Yes.
I love this.
Alright, so my palette that I've hit pan on, I've actually replaced the shades, is my MAC palette. I hit pan on this shade here, and I hit pan on this shade here, and I have them, weirdly enough, to prove that I had actually hit pan. I've got my 2 freaking panned shadows here in Sable and Woodwinked. I don't know if y'all can see them. So here is Sable. That shit is gone.
Murdered that.
And then I have Woodwinked. Woodwinked is not completely gone, but I figured if I was going to repurchase Sable, I had to repurchase Woodwinked as well. So I hit pan on those 2 shadows in my MAC palette because I abuse the shit out my MAC palette.
She does.
I love it.
She loved it so bad.
So bad. Okay, next question. Favorite naked palette or naked-esque palette?
This was easy peasy squeezy lemons for me because I have screamed about this one forever. Naked One. Naked One is my absolute favorite. See, there's a good example. I never use the brushes. I've had this guy for like a year and a half. I never use the brushes. But this is the original naked palette.
I love
It's
it.
perfection. I love it. You can't beat the original.
I don't have the original. I only have 2 naked palettes, so between the 2, Naked Smoky is my fave. I love Naked Smoky. This is a beautiful palette.
It is.
I believe we gave one of these away when they first came out.
I believe we did too.
And yeah, so I absolutely love the Naked Smoky palette. This shade right here, Whiskey, is amazing. The shimmery shades down here are glorious. You can do a neutral smoky eye or a traditional. This Naked palette is to die for.
It is good, y'all.
Yes, yes, it is. Okay, favorite holiday or limited edition palette?
That has to go to my Urban Decay Vice Reloaded XX, whatever
name.
All the names. It has such a stupid long name, but the colors in this, I have done looks with this. I have done review of this. I obsess. I use this thing constantly. It's beautiful. You can do neutral looks. You can do colorful looks. You've got a full range of bright, beautiful colors. You've got some mattes in there. You've got some neutral shades. I can't even with this guy.
Can't even.
This palette is absolutely 100% my favorite limited edition palette that has come out.
My favorite limited edition or holiday is the Tarte blush palette. I think this is, Bling It On. Yes, I love this blush palette so very much. It's probably my favorite thing that I picked up from holiday of 2015. This was a really great purchase, and I will continue to repurchase the Tarte holiday palettes whenever they come out because I love them. The Tarte blush palettes are must-haves when it comes down to the holiday season.
Absolutely.
And this one so far, I have 2. This one is my favorite of the 2.
It's so good. It's so good,
Such a great
guys.
purchase.
So good.
Next is a palette that you would repurchase or you wish you had a backup of if it was no longer available.
This is a repeat one for me because while this is technically still available, they reformulated and I don't like it as much. This is, again, the Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring palette. They reformulated under the Mega Glow line. They look a lot alike, but the contour shades are much warmer. The highlighting shades are a little more yellow. I wish I had bought a backup of these. Had I known they were reformulating, I would have.
Yeah.
They're still good, but they're not as good as what they used to be. I wish.
Okay. So my palette that I wish I had a backup of, or that I wish I could have repurchased, or that I would repurchase, is the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette from Morphe. Oh my god, I love this thing so much. I really wish that they would come back out with this, because I know that there were so many people who tried to get it and never got it. And I think about the fact that I did buy 2. We gave one away. And yeah, no, I really wish, like, when this one goes away, I'm going to be very upset. I love this palette. I've got a bunch of Morphe palettes now, but this one is still probably my fave. I love this palette, and I wish I could buy another one.
Funny story about that palette. I recently saw something pinned on Pinterest with this palette in it, and I was obsessed. I was constantly searching 28 pan eyeshadow palette, 28 pan eyeshadow palette, looking for every company that possibly made one. I only just recently figured out it was the Jaclyn Hill palette. I was trying to track it down so much. I was pissed when I realized. I was like, I'm going to buy this palette! And no, it was Jaclyn Hill. So no, I can't buy it.
Nope. A shade you wish was sold individually.
This is fun for me. This is the 6 Contour Blush Palette from Coastal Scents. Sarah picked this up for me for Christmas, like
2 Christmases ago.
2 Christmases ago. This shade right here. This white shade. I use this for under eye brightening. Like, you want that Kim Kardashian glow, you gonna get this shit, you gonna put that on your face.
Word.
It's gonna give you a super brightened under eye. You can use it to kind of like brighten up your forehead, your chin. I use it to cut my contour sometimes.
Cut her contour.
I'm obsessed with that powder. I love it. The pigmentation on all of these shades is crazy. And if they do sell this thing individually, I mean, hi girl.
Hey girl.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, I have 2 shades that I wish were sold individually, and they are in the Morphe 35 and they are sitting right next to each other. These 2 shades right here.
Those
This
are
more of an
beautiful.
orangey shade, and this more red orange shade. I did a look with these a couple, like maybe, a month and a half ago or so?
Something like that.
Something like that. These are glorious. This palette in itself is glorious. This is the 35 I don't know if I said that. But yes, if these 2 shades were sold individually, I would buy them. But I'm pretty sure their palettes, the shades that come in their palettes, are not available in their singles.
They have similar ones, but not the same.
Right. So, don't worry. If I was to ever hit pan, I would probably just go buy a brand new palette. Because I'm fucking crazy. It's all good. Okay. Wild card question. Pick a question from the original Perfect Palette tag to answer.
My question I picked was most used or most loved, and that has since changed. This is my Morphe 35K palette. It's being a little bit of a biznatch about opening right
Open,
this
bitch.
second.
Open.
You are not the boss of me, palette. I am the boss of you. I recently gave one of these away. I'm obsessed. I love this palette more than I love the 35 I have the 35
I want this
I know
palette.
it's super highly sought after, but I think this one is better. I love it because you have so many more options. It's not just warm. It's warm and cool. You have really rich, like deep reddy browns. You have everything about this palette
I
makes
want
me
both
happy.
of those palettes. Or I want that palette, and then Jessica has the 35T that I don't have. I want it.
Dude,
What is going on?
this one. This one though, this one rules my life at the moment. I use this constantly. I
Hers.
can't get enough, and I hope the winner of our last giveaway who won one of these is loving it as much as I love it, because I'll swear, girl. I swear.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl, get it.
Yeah, let us know, Danielle. Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mine has not changed. It is my MAC palette. This is my go back to love of my life for eyeshadows. If I can't, it might not be my most used anymore, but this is one of those, if I'm sitting there at my freaking vanity and I don't know what to do, I know if I grab my MAC palette, I will figure out what to do immediately. And I just go back to this constantly. It is still my favorite eyeshadow palette, hands down. I love this. And MAC just recently lowered their prices on their single eyeshadows, so hey girl, gonna start building a new one. All right, I believe this is the last question. It is palette you would recommend to a friend.
I think we're on the same page here. We did
believe
not
we are.
consult with each other. Because this actually has been recommended
Yes,
to a friend.
I recommended this to a friend.
She was going to Ulta. No, she was going to Sephora.
Yes.
Obviously, she was going to
Obvi.
Sephora. And I think you and I were actually talking, and I was like, dude, Kat Von D. And you were like, obviously Kat Von D. I told her to buy Kat Von D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
This
Kat Von D.
is a must-have palette.
It is.
If you do not have it, we have given one away before in the past. Good Lord, a lot of these are things we've given away.
Hey.
Because we love them.
Yes.
If you don't have this palette, I highly, highly, highly recommend it.
So
It's
do I. Oh
so
my
many
God,
options.
It's perfection in matte eyeshadows.
It's absolutely perfection. I Love this.
So do I.
Highly recommend to you, my friends.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So that is the end of the perfect palette tag number 2. I'm sure we will think of a ton of people to tag for this video.
Down below.
Down below. We will list them down below. So if you are a YouTube creator and we are like buddy, check for your name.
Check for your name.
Check for your name. And then, you know what? If you're not a YouTube creator and you want to do this, just list them down below in the comments.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, let us know. And we'll check out yours. And if you guys enjoyed this tag video,
Give it a thumbs up.
go ahead, click that subscribe button down below. And we will see you guys very soon in our next video.
In the next video, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.